Hey everybody, it is Tim here with Robot Butt Recommends. Throwing another recommendation out for our first one this week. And today's recommendation is something I've been waiting to do for a good while now. And it is shameless self-promotion. So for the past few months, myself, Steve DiMatteo, and Lynn Lewis, some of my Robot Butt cohorts, have been working on a new project, and today we are finally launching it, and it is called The Franchise Strikes Back. It is a new podcast that's part of the Robot Butt family that we are building to join the Revenge of the 90s podcast that Steve does with Anthony Fabiano. And we've been really excited about this. We've been kind of working on it since really February-ish. Kind of coincided with COVID-19 and the whole quarantine, but that wasn't the goal. But it has given us more time to work on things and get things together. So today is the launch of the inaugural episode. And what we wanted to do was focus specifically on franchises and talk about them. Why franchises? Well, they're kind of... so much hair and I don't like it anymore. Whether we like it or not, big franchise properties, shared universes, all that kind of stuff, that has become the driving force of Hollywood. They're all looking to make these, big properties that they can, have multiple movies, TV shows, whatever, kind of stemming off from and get more bang for their buck. So sorry, Martin Scorsese, but that's just the direction. That's where we find ourselves, the world we're living in right now. But just like movies in general, there's good and bad within that. Just like movies aren't inherently good or bad, sequels, reboots, long gestating franchises are not inherently good or bad. There are examples of both, and weird in-between stuff. So what this podcast is us doing deep dives into franchises one at a time, looking at the good, the bad, the commercially mandated, and just kind of discussing and figuring out what makes a franchise successful. Like what are the building blocks that lead to one being done successfully? What causes a series to fall apart? Things like that. When should they stop? Which ones should go on forever? And it's been really fun to talk about it in those terms. We launched today with the very first episode, which is Toy Story. We figured we'd start with one of the best franchises, maybe even the most perfect franchise to ever exist. Give ourselves a nice little softball that way. And yeah, we're just going to be looking at franchises one at a time, working our way up to like bigger ones, like say Star Wars, where, honestly, it could be broken into smaller franchises within that larger franchise. But we are going to be releasing new episodes bi-weekly. So the first one launched today. 2 Tuesdays from now, we'll have another one. Coming up in the near future, we got Mad Max to look forward to. The 28 months series. We're going to be doing Caddyshack to throw some old school comedy in there, see how that holds up. Yeah, so we're going to be going all throughout the history of film to look at different franchises and series, and see how, not just how they stack up against one another, but how they stack up against themselves. Which entries are the superior ones to its brethren in the same series? Where did a series go wrong? So we've been very excited. We've been working hard to kind of get this going and fine-tune it to get out into the world. We got some... Oh my god. Something is notifying me like crazy, and I can't see any notifications. Anyway, so yeah, we've been very excited to get this out there. it took some time to make sure that we got a little bit of finesse so it sounds professional. I will apologize off the back. This first episode, I had a very squeaky chair. I could not keep it from not squeaking, and you can only fix it so much in post. But no, it's great. We've been very excited. Hopefully you give it a shot, especially if you like podcasts and you're constantly looking for stuff to listen to throughout the day. I know I'm in that camp. I've started putting different podcasts on in the background, especially now that I'm working from home. It helps kind of pass the day as you're stuck inside doing other things. We're available on Spotify. We're available on Stitcher. Apple, I'm not sure if it's live yet. If it's not up there now, it will be in like an hour. I just got the A-OK from Apple a little bit ago that they approved the podcast, so that's cool. And of course, we'll be embedding it up on the Robot Butt website itself. So any way you would like to get your podcast fix, we are going to be there. Hopefully you check it out, and it's as much fun to listen to as we've had making it. I'm very happy I got to do a shameless plug for myself. That's fun. And we will see you guys on Thursday. Stay safe, enjoy the day, and we'll talk to you next time.